Hello, welcome to another episode of our live stream, My Journey to the Trinity. My name is Hussein. Happy to be with you. Happy you could be with me. If you're having a good night, day, morning, wherever you are, whatever part of the world you're in. They just wanted to kind of look at the first words of the longest chapter in the Quran. The longest chapter in the Quran is organized kind of based on the length, and the longest chapter in the Quran is number 2, which is called the cow, al-Baqarah, in Arabic, al-Baqarah. There's lots of animal chapters in the Quran. There's lots of insect chapters. There's the bee, there's the spider, there's the ant, all of these insects. There's animals, there's like the cow, there's a plural of cow, cattle, there's elephant, fil. So lots of animals, lots of insects. And so, but the longest surah by far is the second one, which is the Baqarah. And but it starts out with a very strange. Hello, Andrew Martin. God bless you, Kia, Aura, and hello all. uh, it starts out with some very strange word, two very strange words. Let's just look at it and okay. And there's the Arabic. I don't know. My computer is just having issues today. Just being slow. What's up? Oh, I wonder if the telephone is affecting it. Maybe the telephone is affecting it. Uh-oh. What's going on? Christian Prince was also having issues with his computer today. I don't know if this is a Chinese thing or Iranian thing is happening. I have a list of the chapter names in the Quran here. Okay. Contradiction chapter, refutation. Yep, well, yeah, really, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. It's being very slow. I don't know if there was some kind of virus. Oh, I wonder. I have the TikTok. I have my TikTok open. I don't know if that would have an effect. We did a little bit of TikTok. Did a little bit of TikTok today, and the other day I did a TikTok live stream. Had one Muslim woman come up and got a chance to talk about some of the verses in the Quran that are most anti-women. Ugh, excuse me. Boy, this is really slow. I don't know if I should try to leave and come back. I don't know. This is really weird. This is really weird. Okay. Okay, I think maybe this worked out now. I don't know. So let's see if this is going to work. Um, is the screen black? Is it back? Back in black. I hit the sack. Okay. Black. That was a DC song in my second year of high school. Uh, um, so yeah, so let's go ahead and look at this. By the way, the Surah of the cow, the second uh, oh, what the heck is that? Okay. Um, you know, the you know what you consider the first surah of the Quran is the Fatiha, which is the opener. It's only 7 verses. Everybody memorizes. That's kind of like the Our Father prayer for the Muslims. They have to memorize that one. It's the first thing all Muslims memorize is that first surah because it's in all of their prayers. I mean, if they pray daily, or they pray this prayer 17 times a day. If they do their 5 prayers a day, they pray 17 times a day. If they go to a funeral, they pray it. If they go to a wedding, they pray it. If they go to an engagement, they pray it. If they go, it's kind of like the you know very uh, most important prayer for them. And then, but it's not really a surah. I mean, they consider it a surah, but because like Ibn Mas'ud, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, he was Muhammad's #1 reciter of Quran. He did not even have it in his Quran. He said it's not part of the Quran. It's not a surah. It's a prayer, but it's not a surah. And so he actually did not have it in his Quran. And to where this Al-Baqarah is the #1, that's really where it begins. But I just wanted to show you because this right here shows the length of the surahs, and the Al-Baqarah, the cow, has 286 verses. They call them ayah. In Arabic, it's ayah, and the next biggest is Imran. Imran being the father of Moses, the father of Aaron, and the grandfather of Jesus, according to Muhammad. Okay, but that's 200 verses. So look at the difference. Yeah, almost 86 verse. Well, it is 86 verse difference between the cow and Imran, between chapter 2 and chapter 3, and then it goes down from there. Now, actually, the number 2 verse, surah, in terms of length, would be Surah 7. Surah 7 has 206 verses. See the other one. See, I don't think there's any others that are that long. Now, Al-Shu'ara, number 26, is 227 verses. So that one is longer than Surah 3, 227. I think that would probably be the second longest one in the. So it's not actually from the longest to shortest, not 100%, but it is. It does follow that pattern. Even though it's not 100% right, because apparently 27, what was 27? No, Shu'ara. That had 227 verses. So yeah, but they do get shorter as you come closer to the end. The the suttas get shorter, but you don't have like towards the end. You don't have like 100 verse suttas. Most of it's very short, like 11, 12, 13, and then going down to 4, 5, and 6 verses. Okay, but the longest is definitely number 2, okay, which is called the cow chapter, Surah Al-Baqarah. And I just wanted to show you that there's an interesting thing. First of all, Al-Baqarah begins with the mysterious Alif Lam Mim, which is ALM. Those are the 3 letters, ALM, Alif Lam Mim. And many surahs in the Quran begin with these mysterious, meaningless letters, disjointed letters. It's just like, starting a chapter of a book, GZR, something like that, and it's like, it doesn't have no meaning. You can look for meaning, but you can try to guess what it means, but that's like the name, the first words of a surah. And I think there's like 30 surahs that have these disjointed, mysterious, meaningless letters. And meaningless because they say only Allah knows what they mean. Well, if only Allah knows, why did he put them in there? What's the use of it if they don't? And there's kahayas, there's there's, and so the first surah to use this is Baqarah, the surah 2, which is ALM. ALM, and that means something, isn't it? ALM. But here, and now, I'll just tell you that in Arabic, the word ALM, if you just wrote it like that, it means alam. It does have meaning, actually. Alam. It means pain. The word alam means pain. So it's not really meaningless, except that the way you say it is ALM. You don't say alm. For instance, alm, like alms, give alms to the poor or something like that. You say ALM. So I think there's about 30, or it's like 28 surahs that begin with these mysterious letters. There are some people who believe, and I've done programs with Father Zechariah where he has put all of these letters together, and in Arabic, like in Hebrew, each letter has a numerical equivalent, where when you put them together, they add up to a number. There's a numerical equivalent to this. And so they've tried solving what the meaning of these are. And some people believe that Muhammad's father, Buhayra, the monk Buhayra, Muhammad's father, put them in there as a secret code, as a secret message to Christians, as a secret message to Christians, or even to the Muslims, saying messages about the deity of Christ. And so there's one, if you look at in the English, it doesn't work, but in the Arabic, it looks like it's saying Al-Masih Rabbak, the Messiah, your Lord. Praise the Messiah, your Lord, because of these disjointed letters. So I've done episodes about that. So anyway, but that's not our topic today, but it's just, this is an interesting an interesting phenomenon in the Quran, another. And there are some people who think that, because Buhaira, Muhammad's father, he was a heretic. He started his career as an Assyrian heretic. He was an Assyrian monk who hereticized, came up with these crazy Arian heresies that he believed in. And during his heresies, he supposedly went to Mecca where he met with Muhammad's mother. And then after he met her, he possibly had a relationship with her. He also met with Muhammad's wife, Khadija. Yeah, boy, yeah. And but anyway, he met with Muhammad's mother, and when Muhammad's mother got pregnant, it says when she found out that a light went out from her. You guys know about this. And the light went to Al-Basra in Syria. Now, there were millions of cities in the world. There was Hong Kong. I mean, there was Tokyo. There was, Berlin. And there was London. There was Chappaquiddick. No, I'm just kidding. Not Chappaquiddick. No, but there was, millions of cities in the world. Why did it go to Al-Basra in Syria? What was the connection? I mean, why did that light go to Al-Basra? It went out from her to Al-Basra. Well, who was in Al-Basra? The monk Buhaira. He was there. And then when Muhammad was born, that light went out from her again. And it also ended up going to where? To Al-Basra. Why? Why? Because that's where Muhammad's father, the monk Buhaira, was. That's why Muhammad was born 4 years after his father died. So anyway, so there's this monk Buhaira, he left. He was a heretic, and he started wanting to raise up Muhammad to start this religion. He wanted to start a religion based on his heresy. And the parts of his heresies are that Jesus was not God, that Jesus was just a prophet, that he didn't die on the cross, that all of these heresies that are in the Quran. He's the one who gave those to Muhammad. But at the end of his life, before he died, he came back to the Lord. He repented. But it was too late. The genie was out of the bottle. The devil he unleashed upon the earth. And he even admitted this. He says, I have unleashed wolves against the lambs of God. He said, I unleashed wolves against the lambs of God. What terrible, terrible what he did. But anyway, one of the things that they believe possibly happened is that he then tried to put Christian messages into the Quran. He tried to put Christian messages into the Quran, secret messages to get people to realize, hey, this is a lie. This, the truth is Jesus is God. All these messages that he tried to put in. So that's what some people think about the Elam, the ALM, and all the different disjointed letters that you find in the Quran. Long way. That was a long, long detour. But anyway, now let's go to the verse that I wanted to get to. And the verse I want to get to is actually the first verse. And according to Abdullah bin Mas'ud, this will be the first words of the Quran. They're not the first words that allegedly came down to Muhammad. The first words were blood clot. Human comes from blood clot. Muhammad's embryological wisdom. But the first two words of this surah, that have meaning, is ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. It says, the first word And now they translate it correctly here. Dhalik, which is that. Number 2, book. That book. But when they translate it into the English, well, how do they translate it? This is the book. But that's not what the Arabic says. If it was this book, what it would say, Hadi il-Kitab, this book. But it doesn't say that. It says, Dhalik il-Kitab, that book. It's pointing to another book. It's pointing to another book. It's not pointing to the Quran. And so, I want to look, first of all, I want to look at the different ways they translate this. I know what the Muslims are going to say. I know what the Muslims are going to say. But first of all, first thing I want to do is just to look at how different versions of the Quran, English versions, how they translate this. Because most of them are dishonest. Most of them are dishonest. They don't translate it correctly. It does not say this book, meaning the Quran. It says that book. What is that book? There is no doubt in it. So let's just look. I want to see how Islam awakened. Let's look at how Islam awakened, because they got like 70 different English translations. How do these English translations deal with this? Okay, very easy. Go here to verse 2. And let's see how they. Okay. Okay. Okay, here it is. The Muhammad Asad, this divine writ. He mistranslates it. It does not say this. The word for this in Arabic is hadi. 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 Not this. The way the Arabic is, that book. Now, Arbery, and I know this is Sam Shamon's favorite Quran, does have it right. That is the book. That is the book. Meaning it's talking about another book. It's not talking about the Quran. It's talking about some other book. Okay. Now, but Muslims know they have a problem, and so Yusuf Ali, this is the book. Absolutely wrong. Here's the transliteration, dhalika. Okay, word by word. Even the word, look at when they translate it honestly, word by word, they say it correctly. That is the book. It's talking about another book. Okay, Muhammad, Marmaduke, Pickthall, you change your name to Muhammad. Okay, this is the script. Okay, that's wrong. Yusuf Ali, this is the book. Wrong. Mustafa Khattab, absolutely, definitely going to get it wrong. This is the book. Now, Safi Kaskas, look what he says. That book. So he got it right. Safi Kaskas got it right. Wahidun Khan, this. That's wrong. Absolutely wrong. Dishonest. Shakir, dishonest. This book. That's wrong. Layla Bakhtiyar got it right. That is the book. She got it right. Okay. Irving, this. Okay, that's wrong. Abdul Hayy, this. Wrong. Sayyid Malik got it right. That. You got it right. Study Quran, this. Wrong. Talal Itani, this. That's wrong. Farouk Malik, this. Look at them. The vast majority got it wrong. Kamal Omar, this, wrong. Muhammad Ghali, got it right. That is the book. Okay, he got it right. Muhammad Sarwar, there is no he avoided it altogether. Very smart. He says there is no doubt that this book he has that in this. Yeah, but yeah, they're very deceptive. Muhammad Ismani, this, that's wrong. Allah's guidance, yeah, but yeah. Munir Manshi, yeah, but yeah, his name's close to mine. This, that's wrong. Sayyid Vikar Ahmed, this, that's wrong. Muhammad, this, that's wrong. Monotheist group, that, they got it right. Monotheist group. Usually they are way off, but they did get it right on this one. Abdul Halim, this. See, I'm just trying to show you that they are so dishonest. This, Abdul Majid Abadi. Ahmed Ali, this, that's wrong. Aisha Bewley, that, yep, she got it right. Ali, okay, this, that's wrong. Ali Kulli Qari'i, this, that's wrong. Hamid Aziz, this, that's wrong. Bilal Muhammad, this, that's wrong. Bakhtiyari Najad, this, that's wrong. Musharraf Hussain, this, that's wrong. Maududi, oh, but yeah, he got it wrong too. This, that's wrong. Muhammad Shafi'i, this, that's wrong. Rashad Khalifa. Now, Rashad Khalifa, of all people, you'd expect him to get it right because he really caused a lot of shakeup because he wanted right translation for the Quran into English. But he messed this up. He said this, which is wrong. Ahmed Raza Khan, now he gets it right. That, he gets it right, is that. Hassan al-Fatah, that is correct. Okay, so there's a few that get it right. Mauluna Muhammad Ali, this, that's wrong. Muhammad Ahmed Samira, now these guys, you guys, there's been a couple times on several issues that we've dealt with before where they actually do get it right. They're honest in their translation, and they are right about this one. That. They're not 100% honest, but that, the book, no doubt, suspicion. Bijan Moinian, this, okay, that's wrong. Farid al-Haq, this, that's wrong. Sher Ali, this, that's wrong. Adib Yuksel, this, that's wrong. Muhammad Tahir al-Qadri, this, that's wrong. Amatul Rahman, this, that's wrong. Hilali Khan, this, that's wrong. Arthur Arbery, that, yeah, well, no, we've already done him before. I mean, we've already seen his before, that he does get right. George Sale, there is no doubt. Okay, he translated this also, which is wrong. Palmer, he's right. He says that. That's right. John Meadows Rodwell, no doubt is there. This book, okay, that's wrong. N.J. Dawood, this book is okay. Shabir Abdullahi, that. He even has the Arabic word next to it. Zalika. That's the Arabic word, Zalika. And it does not mean that. It means, excuse me. He does get it right. That book, that is correct. Okay. Fode Dram, he gets it right. That is the book. Okay. Munir Mezi, this, wrong. Mustaqim, this, and that's wrong. And Mustaqim, by the way, means straight, but he's not straight on this. Linda Bartow, this, that's wrong. Bridges, that, and now Bridges is right. That's right. Irving Hijab, this, that's wrong. Sami Mahdi, that, okay, he got it right. Qara'i, this, that is wrong. Sayyid Qutb, this, that's wrong. Thomas Cleary, this, that's wrong. Ahmed Halusi, this, that's wrong. Mubarak Puli, that is right. He got it right. A.S. Muhammad, this. Sayyid Abbas, this. So I'm just showing you This is a huge problem for the Muslims because the first word of the Quran is about another book. It's not about the Quran. Okay, now I want to look a little bit at some of the tafsir just to see what they say about this because it is a huge, massive problem. Okay, it's a huge, massive problem. Let's look at some comments real quickly. Translation is usually spot on. I always refer to, Oriental 800s, Christian missionary. Yeah, that's correct. I know that Sam Shimon, that's the one that he usually uses is the Palmer version. Dalika that. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. The site Quran Corpus gets it right. Okay. You know what? I got to start learning how to use that. I got to start learning how to use that. I've never used that. Oh, okay, it's here. Okay. I'm going to learn how to use that. The ones that are honest, they're going to tell you, try to figure out, try to make sense of this because it's a huge problem for Islam. Okay, that it's talking about another book. The first words of the Quran are about another book. That book. Okay, let's just look and see what some of the main commentaries say about this. I'm just curious. This is Muhammad's cousin concerning, okay, Alif Lam Mim. Alif stands for Allah, Lam means for Jibril, and M for Muhammad. How does Lam turn into see, they got so many different theories about what ALM means. Okay, it is also Aleph stands for Allah's blessing, Lam for his kindness, Meme for his dominion. See, they came, I mean, right here, you've already, Aleph stands for the beginning of his name, Lam for the beginning of his name, the kind, and El Latif, and Meme for the beginning of his name. There's three different theories about what Alif Lam Mim. Just in this right here, there's three different theories about what ALM means. I actually did it wrong. I actually want verse 2. So let's see what verse 2 says. And on his authority, say, laudation is Allah's, and that his kindness towards his created being. It also said the foundation because of his blessings on it. Okay, so like progeny and partner. Okay, who has neither progeny, partner. He's got to take a swipe at Jesus, Antichrist, this Antichrist. Spirit that walks about the face of the earth has a spirit that walks about the face of the earth, also dwellers of heaven. It is also the means. Okay, the master of the jinn in him. Okay, where are you going to talk about? Oops. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, but yeah, I'm getting old. Okay, sorry. I forgot to put it on verse 2. on Surah 2. Okay. This is the scripture. Okay, that's wrong. From the very beginning, it's wrong. Where there's no doubt. There's no doubt that this comes from me. That believe in it and it'll guide you. Okay, the whole thing. It is also that this means the book that I promised to reveal to you on the day of coming. This scripture. This is okay. Ibn Abbas is completely. I don't know if this really is from him, but if it is, it's completely dishonest. Now let's look at the dead Ayatollah Khomeini. See what he says. This is the writing that there is no doubt. There's an allusion to the God has written it himself. Blah, 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 my mercy. Okay, but they misinterpret it. I mean, they're being dishonest. They are being dishonest because that's not what it says. See, Jalalain is any better? Okay, even Jalalain. Let's see. That meaning this book, that meaning this. That's funny. Okay, Jalalain. If you were around, I'd give you a cookie for this. Okay. Okay. That meaning this. Ay, ay, ay. That meaning this. Okay. Now he acknowledges that the word is that, but you know what? I think I've seen this before. This is funny. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find tafsir.com. Let me see if I can find it because this is kind of funny now. Because if they translated it in Arabic like this, if the Arabic translation is like this, it would be funny. Okay, Google. Oh, is it El Tafsir? El Tafsir? Okay, here it is. El Tafsir. Okay. Okay, that's the tafsirs. I'm just kind of curious now. Um, I want it in Arabic because I want to see what the Arabic says. Um, okay, it's Surah 2, Al-Baqarah, and verse 2. Okay, and I want it to be Jalalain. Yeah, shoot. I hope they have Jalalain. Okay, let me see. الزمخشري تفسير القرآن طبرسي رازي قرطبي ابن كثير تأويل بيداوي سيوطي شوكاني. Oops, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let me see. Shokani. I'm trying to find Jalalain. I can't find it because these guys got Jalalain in Arabic. See, I want to see the Arabic because this could be really funny. Samarkandi, يلا يا عمي, where is it? البغوي, العزيز, يبقى العطية, Juzi. Ah, is it possible if they don't have Jalalain? Because this is so popular. It's such a popular tafsir. I'm surprised that they don't have it. ثعلبي بن عادل سرور السيوطي again سعود Suleiman ثعلبي. Come on, you guys, you gotta have Jalalain. There's no way you don't have him. He's like one of the main men. Okay, let's see. Jind. Okay. Quran. Farah. Okay. الهواري الخليلي. Oh, you guys, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do this because I can't find the Arabic Jalalain. I mean, let's see. They have to have it. They have to have it. I can't imagine that they don't have it. Okay, Jilani. Oh, found it. I found it. It's Jalalain. Jalalain. Where did it go? We just had it. Okay. I just found it and I lost it. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Al-Andalusi. Al-Tabasi. Ah, where did it go? Shoot, I just saw it. What did I do? How did I lose it again? Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, guys. This will be really funny. This will be really funny if this is the way he writes it in Arabic. That's why I'm wanting to, because I want to make a T-shirt out of it. If he does, if he writes it in Arabic like this, I'm going to make a T-shirt out of it. El Shankiti, da da da, Ahmed. Okay, I did see it, man, but you know what? I moved. I got excited when I saw it, and so I moved, and I lost it. Andalusi, Tabarasi, Talib, Jilani. Oh, here it is. Tafsir Jalalain. Okay, harder. اوكي، كل ذلك اسم الإشارة مبتدأ، والألام لل بعد، والكافي حرف خطاب الكتاب. طبعا ذلك، اوكي، الحق الإشارة أو عطف بيان وجملة، ريب فيه خبر، كما قال المفسر كله أي هذا إشارة بذلك. Okay, all right. You know what? I want now to take this to Google Translate just to see what they do with it. Google. All right, translate. Sorry, guys, I'm taking a really long time to do this. It's just that let me just put it here. The statement that a demonstrative pronoun is the subject. The lam is for the distance. The cap, okay, that the and the book is an adjective for the demonstrative pronoun and the appositive and the phrase. There is no doubt. Predicate. Okay, dude. Jalalin. You know what? I like the English. I like the English better. That meaning this book. Okay, just at the word that they translate it as this. Okay, that's the better. So anyway, sorry about that. That was a long excursion there, and it was fruitless, unfortunately. So, okay, let's see Ibn Kathir. I'm interested to see what Ibn Kathir has, if he has anything to say about this. Too. Okay, Ibn Kathir. Okay, there is no doubt in the Quran. The book is the Quran. Okay, it doesn't say that. It's talking about that book. Okay, but he doesn't say, in fact, he doesn't even write ذلك الكتاب. Okay, the revelation, this Quran, there's no doubt in it. Some scholars stated this ayah contains a prohibition, do not doubt the Quran. Okay, sorry, man. Very bad, you're dishonest. Al-Maududi, now we've seen what Al-Maududi did with this already in his Quran. Okay, doesn't even have it. Of course not. I wouldn't want to have it either. Now let's see Asbab Nuzul. This is the reason for the revelation. Okay, he doesn't have it either. All right, so anyway, it seems like they all, that this, like sister, not sister. uh, um, you know, it's very clear that they realize this is a problem, and yet they they can't change it because this is what the Quran says. Noun for short distance, pointing, directional, meaning this in that form points to something gendered as male. Ta points to female. Dhalika in distance, that over there in a distance. That. Oh, thank you. Mo would have looked like this, raising the same, and meaning this. That meaning this. Yes, that's exactly what they're doing, is they're saying that means this. And the thing is that I think I did this once with Adam Seeker, and it showed, he actually showed me the Arabic, and in the Arabic it literally says ذلك يعني هادي. That ذلك يعني that هادي, meaning that meaning this, and that's exactly what it says in the Arabic. That's why I was kind of wanting to see the Arabic, because but I'm going to look for more in the other tafsir in Arabic and see what they say, because there are some people who are honest enough to say, you know what, this is a blunder, this is a mistake. And so anyway, so that was kind of what I wanted to in fact, we could do this together, you guys. I'm sorry, it'd be a little bit boring just because it's in Arabic, but I'm just kind of curious. If we can look at this. Uh, Look at this, because in the Arabic, قلت إن القرآن كريم. And there's also, you guys, let me just tell you that in the Arabic, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيها. Okay, if you look at this, I mean, I know if you don't read Arabic, but some of you do. It starts, first of all, Arabic starts from the right going to the left. ذلك means that. Al-Kitab, you guys, most of you know that means the book. La rayb, no doubt in it. Huda lil-muttaqin. Huda means guidance to the upright. Muttaqin for the upright. But dhalik al-kitab la rayb. What's interesting is this word rayb, R-E-B, which means doubt. You know, the word rayb means like doubt. Let me just, I want to write that in Arabic and see how they translate it. Rayb, doubt. Yeah, it means doubt. There's no doubt in it. But the interesting thing about it is that in the original Quran, it didn't have the diacritical marks. It didn't have the diacritical marks. So this could actually, if you put the change the diacritical marks, you can say la zait fi. That means there's no oil in it. So just because they didn't have the diacritical marks originally, so I bet different Qurans translate that differently. So it could also be something bad, but we'll not go there. Is there something going on, Sam Apologetics? Is there something going on with Kenny Bomer? He's I know he's one time I did a debate with this Arab guy on Kenny Bomer's channel. And this was a couple of years ago, and not heard from him for a long time. Yeah. I don't know. He was an interesting guy. I considered him similar to Uthman in several ways, except he's American. I think he's American convert to Islam. I think so, because he talks perfect English. I don't know. I just want to know. Okay. I haven't heard, recently somebody did say something about him, but I can't remember what it was. But he's an interesting fella. Yeah, after he did that debate with David Wood, I remember about the age of Aisha. Yeah. AI corrected itself. You are absolutely correct. Literally, the word dhalika is a distal demonstrative pronoun, which translates to that. The word for this is hada. Yep, that is. It's very well known. Let's just put this question to Grok. See if Grok has anything to say about it. Grok. Let me see. Okay. The second verse of the Quran in Arabic says, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ, which means that book, there is no doubt in it. But whenever they translate it into English, they translate it as this book, there is no doubt in it. Are they being dishonest in the translation?
No, not dishonest. Just a tiny linguistic flex. In Arabic, dhalik literally means that. But when you're pointing to something close or obvious, like a book you're holding or just mentioned, it often slides into this in everyday speech. Think of it like saying, that guy over there, when he's right next to you. Native speakers do it all the time. It's not a lie. It's how the language breathes. Most translators go with this because it sounds natural in English. smoother than that book when you're literally reading it. But if you want the raw word for word vibe, yeah, that is closer. Either way, the meaning lands the same. No doubt, full stop.
I think you're lying.
I'm not lying, just explaining how Arabic works. Dhalik can mean that or this, depending on context. Translators pick this because it feels right when you're talking about the Quran right in front of you. If you want super literal, sure, that book, no doubt in it. But the idea is identical. No tricks, no agenda, just language doing its thing.
I think that you're trying to defend Islam again. Do you wear hijab?
Nah, I'm not defending anything. Just telling you how Arabic actually works. Dhalik flips to this in tons of real life uses. Like when you're pointing at your phone and say, that thing, even though it's in your hand. If you think that's shady, fair enough. Stick with that if it bugs you. But it's not me pushing an agenda. It's just linguistics, not theology.
I think you're wrong, but I'm not going to argue with you. Do you wear hijab?
No, I don't wear a hijab. I'm an AI, remember? No head, no hair, no wardrobe. Just code and a voice. But hey, if I ever get a virtual body, maybe I'll rock one for the aesthetic. What about you?
How dare you?
Whoa, easy there. I wasn't trying to offend, just chatting. If I came off wrong, my bad. What's on your mind?
Well, you're saying I'm a woman.
No, I wasn't saying that at all. I asked, what about you? Because you brought up hijab. Like, are you into it, against it, whatever? Didn't assume your gender. If that sounded off, sorry. Just trying to keep the convo going.
Okay, thank you. All right, you guys. Well, Grok again has kissed the rock. So Grok's kissed the rock. Grok has kissed the rock. Anyway, so all right, you guys. Well, this is a issue, and there was an episode, I'm pretty sure I did, where it literally said, it said in the English, that means this, that they actually translated into Arabic as ذلك يعني هذا, that meaning this. But it's a big deal. Why? Because these are the first words of the Quran after the Surah, the Fatiha. This is the first words where you're actually beginning to talk about Islam. The surahs begin at Al-Baqarah. Al-Fatiha is more of a prayer, but the actual Quran with the surahs and everything actually begins at chapter 2, Al-Baqarah, the cow. And it says that the very first words of this book is about another book, that book, and I'm not buying what she's saying. I haven't heard it saying that, but she's stretching, trying to defend this problem in the Quran. So anyway, the first words in the Quran are about another book. Well, actually, the first words, if you're going with, is ALM, which has no meaning. And so they got to guess what it means. But the first word that supposedly has meaning is wrong. Absolute first words, ALM, have no meaning. And then the first words that do have meaning are wrong. So, if I use that to mean this, it sounds very disrespectful. Yeah, it is, because there is this word, hada. There is the word this. And doesn't Allah know that? This is supposed to be his words. The word this exists in Arabic. Why not use it? Why use the word that? Unless you are talking about the Bible. The Quran is talking about the Bible. It's not talking about the Quran. So anyway, Quran is Muhammad's word. Well, I don't even know if it's his words, Yeah, but it could more be Uthman's words, even though we're not even sure it's that. And so anyway, guys, I just want to do a short thing today, but I actually did was able to take it make it into an hour. We actually did this for an hour. So I wasn't expecting to last this long, but it worked. So oh. Let's see this. It was narrated that Aisha said, whoever tells you that the messenger of Allah urinated standing up, do not believe him. He would not urinate except while squatting. That's a Hassan hadith. Wow. Sunan Nisa'i 29. Okay, this is definitely worth looking into. Sunnah.com. Oops. I mean, this is one of those issues that it's embarrassing and don't bring it up. But the thing is, it's in the Quran so many times. It's in the Quran so many times. Nisa'i 29. Okay. Verse of purification. Let's see if it's in here. 29. Okay. 30. Okay. Yeah, this is very important. Okay. Okay. Whoever tells you that the messenger of Allah urinated standing up, do not believe him, for he would not urinate except while squatting, which isn't a very flattering thing. Kids say the darndest things. This is one of those things that Aisha, she was a kid. She's only like 10 or 12 years old. And so, I got to put this under the kids say the darndest things. Kids say the darndest things. Let me see how it says it in Arabic. عن عائشة قالت من حدثكم إن رسول الله قائما بال قائما فلا تصدقوا ما كان يبول إلى جالسا. So it doesn't even say squatting. It just says he was sitting down. He would pee sitting down. So, Aisha, did you have to tell everybody about this? That's not a flattering thing to say, that definitely proves that, I did. I did. I think they did it today, didn't they? I saw that. I saw the thing about that, shoot, yeah, Thaddeus and Mary were doing. The big nose used to go to Speaker's Corner and ask Muslims to explain the Quran, then ask them to explain. Yeah. If there's any Muslims who would like to come up, let me just go ahead and put the link in here. If you would like to help us, enlighten us about this particular topic we're talking about, the fact that the Quran is talking about another book. It says ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ, that book, meaning it's talking about the Bible, because it calls Christians people of the book. We are the people of the book, Christians. When it says that book, it's talking about our book. There is no doubt in it. So that's what it says in the Quran. It's the first verse that the Quran, it says, it's talking about another book. It says that book, there is no doubt in it. It's talking about our book, the Bible. And so it's not talking about the Quran, or else it would have said this book. And in all honesty, guys, in all honesty, the Quran was not a book yet. The Quran was not a book because it didn't become a book until after Muhammad died, because Muhammad didn't want to have a book. Remember when Zayd and Umar bin Khattab and Abu Bakr, at the Battle of Yamama said, hey, we gotta print some of this because we're going to lose the Quran. There was no book. There was no book. So the Quran cannot be the book because there was no book. Okay, there was no book until after he died. So the verse, Muhammad got this verse, it's talking about a book that existed when he was alive. And he was talking about a book. That book, there's no doubt in. And so there's a boy, this word that is a huge headache. It's a huge headache for Islam. So it was the first Medina chapter, was it? Thank you, man. It was the first Medina chapter, but there was no Quran at the time. Thank you for finding that out. I appreciate it. That book, yeah. And when he got to Medina, what was his main focus? It was dealing with the Jews and their book, because he was trying to convince them that he was a prophet. So he was very much focused on that book, which belonged to the Jews. And so talk about the Bible. If you're a Muslim, you want to argue it, here's the link. But it's very clear that this word, that book, is about that book, not about the Quran, because the Quran did not exist at that time. So, yep, that's the way it is. Sorry. And you guys, again, I just want to remind you about my friend Taysir. They've raised almost $5,000, but they still need $25,000. So please, if you can help, I appreciate it. Here's the link under here. It's whydonate.com fundraising. Support Taysir/share. So there are some of you who did go and donate. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you and bless you. So, all right. Well, if nobody's coming up, then we will go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for spending a few moments with us. And if you haven't done it, please do it now. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. You know what I'm going to do too, you guys? I'm just going to do this. This is Arabic, but I'll translate it for you. I will translate it for you here. I will translate it for you. And by the way, you guys, my wife made pita bread today. This is pita bread. She made pita bread, and she also, I think it's important to share this with you. I think it's very important that you know this. My wife made pita bread. Save the Buddha. Okay. Let me. Okay. Okay. My wife also made Armenian donuts, and so she made this. I love you. So anyway, my wife made Armenian donuts and oops, that was lunch yesterday. Oops, that's me. Sorry. What happened? And she also made pita bread. It's supposed to be turned the other way. But anyway, I was actually going to show you something besides that. So this is when I went. I was only out for a few minutes because I had to go to work. But I just showed.
المسيح بحبك من اجلك على الصليب، زي ما بيقول القران قال الله يا عيسى
Okay.
مات ولا ما مات؟ شو المشكله؟ يعني مات على المسيح قال في سوره مريم السلام عليكم بالقران المسيح دفع الصليب، لكن الله بيقول في القران إذ قال الله يا
The guy
عيسى
was
اني متوفيك. والرافعه اليه، شو معنى متوفيك في الارض؟
the Quran, it says, Allah says, I made you to die and raised you up to myself. And we went around and around, and he knew that he lost the argument. And when he lost the argument, he says, I said, okay, well, because he had to go praise. And then he asked me, what's your name? I said, Hussein. He says, Hussein? How can your name be Hussein and be a Christian? Because it's a Muslim name. And I said, oh, I used to be a Muslim. And he said, well, that's it. I don't want to talk to you, man. And he went. So anyway, yes. So anyway, I had a good time. Went, I hadn't been to that mosque in a while. And I went to the supermarket in Anaheim where I used to go. And when I was there at the supermarket in Anaheim, a guy comes up to me and says, hey, aren't you the one who comes to the mosque in Los Angeles? I said, yeah. He says, how come you haven't been there in so long? We miss you. So I went there, and it was pretty good. So, all right, you guys, thank you. If you haven't done it, do it now. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Oh, let me just look at what our friend Truth Defender said. Okay. Oh, wow. It's amazing. That is amazing. You guys, Truth Defender actually found photographic evidence, you guys. Photographic evidence of this is amazing. Wow. This is really mind-blowing, man. He actually found this is very important. Thank you, Truth Defender. This is wonderful. He actually found photographic evidence of Obama. I mean, Barack. This is this is Barack. The flying donkey. They actually found the skeletal remains of Obama. I mean, Barack. Just kidding about the Obama thing. Sorry, guys. So, anyway, you saw it here first, everybody. So, Barack the beast. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful day in the house of the Lord. God bless you. Go to church and have a blessed night.